If you're American, and most of you are, you probably know what Kmart is. Or maybe not. Or maybe you're Australian, because me and the editor visited one here. It's not uncommon for toy retailers to sell their own in-house brands, including foam-firing toy guns. But when it comes to Nerf knockoffs, they tend to source their products from established Nerf competitors, like how Walmart's Adventure Force brand does it. Kmart is a little different. All of these blasters are manufactured somewhere in China specifically for Kmart. They're sold under Kmart's Anko brand, except the blasters don't have the Anko name, or any sort of unified brand name. I checked online too. They feel cheap and I doubt they can withstand modding like Adventure Force can. But I don't have the budget to test that theory. But that won't stop me from talking about what they have. This is an X-Shot knockoff. The Turbocharger is what drew my eyes to this in-house brand when we visited Kmart. For just 22 AUD, you get a copycat of X-Shot's Turbofire and Max Havoc blasters, specifically the latter. Top-mounted prime, long stock, a big dart cylinder drum that holds 20 rounds, without the extra storage, and comes with 32 darts. It also has a couple of X-Shot design elements, like this handguard. The Turbocharger is the only Kmart blaster with a tactical rail, similar to the ones on the X-Shot Regenerator. The last interesting detail is this wolf emblem. I don't know why, but I really like how it gives this cheap knockoff just a bit more attitude. It kinda reminds me of those Dungeons & Dragons Nerf blasters. While this is an X-Shot knockoff. For 15 Aussie bucks, the 2-in-1 beta turret comes with 24 darts and looks like a beta version of the Vigilante. What else is there to say that has no stock? Okay, well, most of these blasters have a core on them. The beta is KO68. I highly doubt that this can actually shoot twice in one go, like pretty much every other pseudo shotgun blaster. But it looks fine. And this is an X-Shot knockoff. It doesn't have a real name and I forgot to take enough footage of it. It's a 6-shot revolver with 3 targets and 6 darts that cost $3? What? More interesting than this revolver alone is that it has 2 animal-themed versions, the Shark Blaster and Dinosaur Blaster. Both are just $6.50 and come with 8 darts. This is also an X-Shot knockoff. The $12 blade switch is a dual-cylinder revolver with 16 darts. This concept is probably familiar to you thanks to the 2014 Zombie Strike Flip Fury. But X-Shot brought this concept to the market first with the 2012 XS. Except it doesn't auto-flip. You have to manually grab and switch the cylinders, whatever. X-Shot revived the XS in 2018, this time with a release trigger, and you still have to manually swap the cylinders, but you can do it one hand. It still doesn't have slam fire, but it hits hard and looks good. I gave one to George of the Jungle on his birthday. The blade switcher's switching function seems to be more similar to the XS than the Flip Fury. And this is a D-Dart. The Rapid Dart Blaster is just 20 Australian dollaroos and comes with 36 darts, and is one of the most interesting Kmart copycats. It's based on the D-Dart brand of toy blasters, owned by Commonwealth Toys. That brand's first blaster is the Tempest, the concept being to provide a high-capacity automatic blaster in a small package powered by just AAA batteries. It was not a great blaster, mainly because standard Nerf-length darts were too long for it. But since 2021, they've made a V2 Tempest and numerous variations of the platform that are now fully cross-compatible with other brands. Except the magazines, but it doesn't matter. But something I've always thought was missing from the standard Tempest was presentation. The Rapid Dart Blaster does that with this little pistol-style barrel and a fake red dot sight. Like the Tempest V2 and its siblings, the Rapid Dart carries up to 28 darts and uses 4 AAAs. This is actually the second D-Dart knockoff I've seen. Back in Singapore, some toy retailers were selling this colourful D-Dart knockoff in a fully enclosed box. It comes in 2 alternate colours and the bottom of the box has an indicator. It's kind of interesting. And this is a Jot reskin. What isn't a Jot reskin? Well, there's even less to say than before, is there? It's based on the Dartet Stinger and Elite Nanofire, and costs just, oh my god. And this is an X-Shot knockoff. Blue found a few other blasters at a different Kmart. This is one of them. For $10, this MagFed pistol comes with 10 darts and one 10-dart magazine. There's a green one and there's a red one, both of which have different box designs. It's a cheapo Hurricane, which is a knockoff Retaliator. It's the only one that uses magazines, but I don't know if it can use Nerf mags or vice versa, or whether Kmart has any other MagFed blasters like it. If I were them, I would tell you. And this is something original. Well, kinda. The 2-in-1 Blaster Communicator 2-pack loses points for having a stupid long name, and is the last one Blue found. and it seems to be the only arguably original Kmart design. It's an external mechanism one-shot pistol with a 4-dot holder, like the old Element EX3. The selling gimmick is this magazine, which is a liar, and there's 2 of them.
Now there are 2 of them.
The toy walkie-talkies use 3 AAAs, and are manufactured by an electronics manufacturer called Saka International. And as I write this, I realize that Blue didn't check the price. Walkie-talkies are not a new accessory in the nerfing world, but this might only be the second time a manufacturer integrated walkie-talkies into a foam blaster. I believe Buzzbee was the first with the Covert Squad, which put walkie-talkies into the blaster stocks. Interesting. Single-shot blasters with hidden useless radios. Honestly, I picked this because bolt action and crappy earphones. And we don't need to talk about my lack of hands or ears. Wait, Saka? Hold up. And yeah, it's all the blasters. But here's a rival mask knockoff. Looks terrible, is affordable. Here's a utility vest. It can carry mags, I don't see any mag refills, and I don't trust this image. And here's the dart refills. Here's a 200 dart refill for $12, and here's a 350 dart refill with targets for $20. They heavily resemble the Dart Zone diamond darts and other similar third-party diamond head darts. All of the Kmart blasters come with them, but they seem to be as well glued together as a high school sweetheart couple. One experiencing a midlife crisis, imagining what if, after getting their diplomas, they hadn't gone straight to the wedding registry. Would their lives have been more successful and fulfilling if they had tearfully gone their separate ways with fond memories of each other? But they've already been tied down to this marriage for 20 years and they want to make it work again. They try to live out their unfulfilled teenage fantasies by purchasing fashion accessories, cars, and expensive holidays. But it takes up so much money, they have to spend more time working to make up for it. Yet it never seems to fix anything. Every year feels more loveless than the last. Every night in bed with each other feels quieter, lonelier. They'll never recover those lost years, and their children will not escape the coming trauma. And that's who these toys are for, so come on down to Kmart!